Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Allie and welcome to the top comment, where I read and react to insane internet chaos in the form of Reddit stories. So if you like this type of content, please don't forget to subscribe. It is totally free and it means a lot to me. We are going to be doing things a little bit differently today. I'm so sorry if I sound like I'm talking weird. I was eating lunch a couple of days ago and I'm not even joking with you guys. I bit a huge chunk out of the front of my tongue and I am in so much pain. So we're going to do things a little bit differently this week, and I do apologize, but it's hard for me to talk. I've also been getting a lot of migraines, probably associated with like the pain of going through having a literal chunk out of my tongue missing. Like, it is so gross. But we're going to be doing things just a little bit differently this week, just to kind of lighten the load on me a little bit. I've been really overwhelmed and I just started a new job and it's a lot right now. I love you guys and I really appreciate you being here with me, but we are going to do this week a little bit different. It is going to be a little bit short and I sincerely apologize from the bottom of my heart. I want to be a full-time content creator. I want to do the top comment full time so that I can be here all the time with you guys and not have to like juggle everything on top of the podcast. But I'm not there yet and I'm gonna get there. Things are going really well and I'm definitely, on the right path. But for right now, things are the way they are. And so I really appreciate you understanding. If you've ever felt this way before, leave me a comment below. Just leave me a little pink heart and let me know that there are other people out there who have felt this way, because I am really beating myself up over it and I'm trying not to. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. We can get right into the stories and I will quit my rambling. So let's get into it. All right, this week we are going to be talking about red flag roommates. These people are people that you would not want to live with ever in a million years. So we're going to do part 1 today. Part 2 is going to finish up on Thursday, and then stick around until Sunday for the mashup, because I have an update for you on one of the stories that we read last week, and I am super excited for you guys to see it. So stick around, hang out with me all week. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I love you guys and I'm glad you're here. So story number 1 comes from AITA, and it says, "Am I the a-hole for being angry that my roommate was sleeping under my bed for months without telling me? I, a 24-year-old man, have lived with my roommate Carl, also a 24-year-old man, for 2 years. A few months into rooming with him, he told me he was pansexual. I said, okay, cool. I'm not interested in that personal information, nor am I judgmental, so I just said, all right. A few times over the last year, he has asked me if I had ever considered experimenting with other men. I said nope. I also said that I didn't feel comfortable with him asking me such a personal question. It's not like we are close friends. We are only roommates by happenstance, basically. Anyway, every time I said this, he basically said, we'll see. And I was like, what? Last night, I had a horrifying experience. I heard a noise under my bed. It was a movement. At first, I thought I was imagining things, but then I heard it again and I thought, oh my God, is it a mouse or a rat or something? My God. This was like 3 a.m. So I got out of bed and looked under it with my phone flashlight. Now here is where the most startling moment of my life happens. I guess I'm lucky because I've never before felt this moment of true terror and fear as a physical sensation, but when it happened, I was completely jolted. There under my bed was my roommate, staring wide-eyed at me, and he screeched when I looked under the bed. I originally thought that I was having a heart attack. I then just started hearing, sorry, as my roommate crawled out from under the bed, crying, apologizing over and over. I was so creeped out and afraid that I ran out of the apartment in my PJs. There was a Dunkin' Donuts that was open 24/7 a few blocks away, so I sat in there with a decaf and my breakfast sandwich with my heart thundering away. My roommate kept texting me asking to talk. I ignored it. In the text, he found a way to horrify me even further. He had confessed that he'd been sleeping under my bed a few nights a week for 3 or 4 months, and that he was doing it all to get closer to me, to physically saturate each other. What the I waited for him to go to work and I ran into the apartment and got my essentials and I left. I am currently crashing with my buddy. Our lease is up in a month. My intention is simply to not renew. This dude is blowing up my phone and I'm getting texts from other people and friends of mine and some bozos who are friends with him. He is going around telling people that I shamed him and that I rejected his apologies. Some people are claiming that I'm overreacting and invalidating his feelings. Most people agree he was improper. Think I should work it out with him and give him a second chance because he is sensitive. I feel like I'm losing my mind and I'm seriously 20% convinced I am experiencing a long lucid dream of some sort and I'm wondering if I am going to wake up or if I am in a coma or something because this shit is just so insane to me. Like, not really, but maybe really. I mean, what the fuck? So, am I the a-hole or is everyone around me a fucking nut? I'm sorry. He wanted to what? Physically saturate you? Ooh, is he gonna wear your skin? Ah! This is so creepy. This is next level horrifying. How do you sleep anymore? How do you sleep comfortably ever again in your entire life? Oh my God. I have the gnarliest feeling in my stomach right now. This is so gross. This is nightmare fuel. Like, new fear unlocked. And I'm probably gonna be checking under my bed every single night before I go to bed now because of this story. This is literally disgusting. Oh my God. I'm glad you're gonna move out, but like, I don't know, maybe you should report it to the cops or like, how did you find this guy? Did you find him on Craigslist? Like, what even is this? The top comment says, dude is not mentally stable and you need to get out of there. Sounds like he'd end up wearing your skin or something to physically saturate with you. That comment has 17,000 upvotes. This dude is crazy and anybody standing up for him is equally batshit. It sounds like you need to cut a lot of people out of your life. This is so scary. The next comment says, there's a CSI episode where the killer wears a latex suit and he sleeps under the victim's beds. He also lived in their lofts and spied on them. I watched it again recently and all I could think was that they didn't notice the spy hole drilled into their ceiling or hear breathing. Listen, I have 3 dogs and they're all guard dogs. Nothing gets past them. I can't even turn my electric toothbrush on without them coming in to investigate. So this could realistically never be me. But for the people who don't have dogs or for like the people who just have like cats, you need to be checking your surroundings. This is terrifying. The next comment says, oh God, when reading that, I started hearing the line about it rubs the lotion on the skin or else it gets the hose again. Oh, so creepy. This is coming out of a horror movie. This can't be real life. The next comment says, everyone around you is a f***ing nut. His behavior is criminal stalking, not the a-hole. Ugh, officially up the rest of the night, lol, thanks. I forgot again that this was an Am I the a-hole post because this is just so wildly unhinged and out there. This guy is so creepy and scary. No, you're not the a-hole. Everybody around you sucks. You need to cut them off like yesterday, my guy. What are you even doing? No, you're not the f***ing a-hole. No, go and like get... There's no fixing this. I mean, you have to throw the whole bed away. Just don't go back for the rest of your stuff. Throw it out. You don't know what he's been doing to it in there since you've been gone. And even before you were gone, you don't know what he's doing to it. Like, Carl, you have some serious screws loose in your head. The last comment says, dude is literally the monster under the bed. Both in that this is something a stalker psycho would do. And that bro was literally acting like the monster under the bed or hiding in the closet from a Scooby-Doo episode. Like, better check under the bed, Scoob. Just in case. Okay. Zoinks, it's him. Come on, Scoob. That was my Scooby-Doo impression with half a tongue. So you're welcome. A+ comedy right here on the top comment. Subscribe for more. Oh my God, this guy is scary. I'm sorry you had this encounter. You should probably go to therapy. I would go to therapy after this. There's what? How are you going to sleep again? Are you ever going to feel comfortable sleeping again? Like, I wouldn't. And the fact that Carl screeched when you caught him under your bed, that just makes this so much worse. Like, you have to get the fuck out of here. Okay, you probably really should report him to something because he's going to go live with someone else and he's probably going to do it again. Like, I can't even imagine. This guy is next level cringy, creepy, scary, awful stalker. He probably is going to wear your skin. There are so many comments on this post talking about, oh, he's going to wear you as a skin suit. He's going to wear your skin. He's going to kill you. Yeah, you need to run. You need to stay with your friends. You need to like have the cops show up when you go to move your stuff. I mean, this is so bad. This is one of the craziest stories I think I've ever read on this app. Like, oh my God, you poor thing. All right, we are going to move on to the next story, and it is going to be the last story of today's episode. Again, I am so sorry that this is shorter, but in my mind, I kind of feel like it's better to post something than nothing at all. I'm in so much pain right now. I have like tears welling up in my eyes. I know you guys can't see that, but I'm just trying to be real with you. Like, yeah, I have a podcast, but I'm also a real person too at the end of the day. And it's just a lot. So I love you guys. Thanks for being here with me. We're going to move on to the next one. The next one is a lot more tame of a story, but reading it just really pissed me off. So it comes from r/bad roommates, and it says, roommate uses so much toilet paper and keeps expecting me to buy more. What should I do? Hello, everyone. We have lived together for less than 4 months, and we've already gone through over 100 rolls of toilet paper. And by me, I mean mostly her. And it's just by using it, because we rarely have guests over, because I'm basically not allowed to. And that's another story though. If this was the only problem, I wouldn't comment on it, but it is one of the many, and I am fed up. I think the problem started after we agreed to switch off buying toilet paper, which makes sense. However, it does not make sense when I buy a 30 pack and she buys a 12 pack and then lets me know I need to buy another 30 pack soon, even though I already bought more. Usually things like this are whatever in terms of money, but in another situation, for example, I was asked to pay to use her mop to clean our bathroom. So in her eyes, I'm being cheap. Now back to the toilet paper. Even though I bought more to begin with, I bought another pack because it's not a big deal. And then she bought another pack next week. And in just a week, maybe 2 weeks later, I'm asked to buy a new pack again already. I am losing my mind. This is when I started paying attention to the toilet paper usage. I noticed in the morning, the toilet paper roll was pretty much full. I went to the bathroom and then went to class, went to lunch. And by the time I got back from lunch, being gone for a total of 3 hours, the roll was almost gone. This wasn't just a one-time thing though. I kept noticing it happening every day basically. It's been months since I've noticed this, but I haven't had time or energy to find a solution. I guess I'm wondering, what should I do? She says it's not okay for me to talk about my roommate problems with anyone other than her, which I've also tried to respect, but I need advice, so I thought maybe this would work by posting anonymously. What someone does in the bathroom is obviously none of my business, and if she wants to use a lot of toilet paper, then that's fine, but I think she should be the one buying it. Any suggestions? I've thought about just buying my own and using separate rolls, but how would I tell her? Or should I just deal with it? I know there are bigger problems and more important problems in the world right now. Thanks for your advice. This is giving me COVID PTSD. Do you guys remember during COVID when we were like fighting each other for toilet paper? Like when we were literally like sitting here like bargaining for toilet paper? Okay, well, I worked at a pot shop at the time, and obviously I live in Colorado, so it's legal. If you work at a pot shop, you're gonna get sampled out. You're gonna be able to like get free stuff all the time, which is really cool. And it's just a perk of the industry basically, which I love. I would get all these samples and I would literally trade them with my next door neighbor for toilet paper, because I lived in such a small town at the time, and like we just got neglected. I mean, we would literally be out of toilet paper for days on end. There would be no toilet paper at the store, and then you would go and you would like go to buy it, and there would be people like hoarding and stocking up. And I didn't live near a Sam's Club, so don't you come for me and say, well, why didn't you just go to Sam's Club and buy a 30 pack? Because all we had was Walmart and City Market, okay, and the dollar store. But anyways, I was literally trading weed for toilet paper during COVID. So this is like giving me PTSD flashbacks of like, for the first like couple of days when there was no toilet paper, before I thought like, hey, I can trade something valuable for it. I was literally like wiping my ass with paper. Like, I'm not even joking, like computer paper that I had at home, because there was nothing else. There were no baby wipes. There were no dude wipes. Don't even come for me. I lived through this. Okay. This was crazy. This was like one of the craziest parts of COVID for me. The toilet paper thing was very real. So, fuck your roommate. What is she doing with all these toilet paper? You're going through toilet paper, what is it, 100 per week? What is she doing? Like, that's so wasteful. I don't know. I find that really wasteful. You need to keep your own toilet paper, and you need to keep it locked in your room. Don't put it on your bed, because then Carl might come and take it from you, but you need to lock it away like in your closet, or like lock your bedroom door when you leave. Keep your toilet paper to yourself. You guys can each buy your own. You can carry your roll back and forth. Yeah, tell her, just be like, yo, if you're gonna use this much toilet paper, you can supply your own, and just leave it at that. Don't elaborate. Don't say anything else. And that's fair. You're not under any obligation. I'm so sure it doesn't say in your lease that you have to like split toilet paper half and half. Make her buy her own. It just sounds like she's being wasteful. The top comment says, I had a roommate do the same thing. Turns out she was using all the toilet paper on her nose because she had allergies. I told her to stop using the toilet paper for her nose and start buying her own Kleenex. After that didn't work, I kept the toilet paper in my own room, forcing her to buy her own. I'd honestly tell her you were just going separate finances for toiletries, or split them down the middle. This bitch needs to buy her own toilet paper and stop taking advantage. Like, was this written during COVID? Let's see. This was written 2 years ago. So no, it wasn't during COVID. I mean, maybe she's having anxiety about her toilet paper or something, but just stop sharing with her. Take your own, stand your ground, buy your own toilet paper, walk it back and forth to the bathroom. Sorry you have to do that, but that's what happens when you live with other people sometimes. The next comment says, in such situations where people take advantage of other people, the best thing is to quit sharing stuff. If someone is not making things fair, then everyone should go buy what they use. If you're going to the washroom, grab your tissue to the toilet, and after you are done, you take it back inside your room, put it in your cabinet or something. Everyone buying and using their stuff makes life easier and prevents drama and promotes peace. I completely agree. Go get your own. It's not that hard. She can go get her own. If she's going to throw a bitch fit about it, so what? Let her cry. Let her cry into the oblivion. She's clearly being ridiculous. The last comment says, okay, so while it's super nice that you've tried to respect not talking about roommate problems unless it's to her, that's a really weird no contracted rule she's put onto you. I forgot about that. That is really weird. And she knows she's doing wrong. I mean, that just seems like a cover up for her to be able to continue to use all this toilet paper because she knows she's in the wrong. And she also knows that like people are definitely going to be agreeing with you and saying like, what the fuck is her problem? As for a solution, buy your own toilet paper, take it in and out with you when you go. You bought it, it's rightfully yours. If she wants to use that much, that's on her wallet, not on yours. A roll a day is way too much, even if you're using it for nose blowing, makeup removal, and wiping. Why would you be taking your makeup off? I mean, what is she doing with it? Like, does she have IBS? I mean, shout out to all my IBS babes out there. Shit's part of life, but like, I don't know. I just think that she's gross and weird. So I think both of these roommates are red flags, but obviously Carl is the clear winner of the red flag of the red flag. He is going to murder you and saturate you by wearing your f***ing skin. Like, all right, we are going to end the episode here today. Again, I am so sorry. It's really short, and I'm really sorry if you guys can like hear me talking funny. I'm so self-conscious about it. It's not even funny because it's like, I want to show you what my tongue looks like right now because I shit you not, there is a literal chunk missing from it. I bit into my sandwich the other day. I don't know why I didn't move my tongue, but I chomped it and I literally like, I spit my food bite out and there was a piece of my tongue in my food. Like, it's so bad right now. I'm not even joking. I love you guys. Thank you for dealing with my short episode and my weird lisp. And I will see you on Thursday where we're going to finish up the episode. I love you guys. I hope you have a great couple of days and I will see you soon. Bye.